Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to ThinkView, and this is NK. And yeah, today I have with me the brand new Dell 14 Premium. And ThinkView is one of the first to get hands-on experience with this laptop. So at its core is basically the Dell XPS 14. And this year it's been upgraded with an Intel Core Ultra 200 series chip. And it's also come with a brand new name. But does the experience actually change, or it's just the same old laptop with a new label? I think that many of you might have pointed out some downsides of this laptop because to create such a unique device like the Dell 14 Premium, it has a lot of trade-off, especially in the user experiences. I will dig deeper into that in later part of the videos, but for now, the real question is, who is this Dell 14 Premium actually for? And we will answer that in today's videos. And now, let's get started. And first, let's go through the rename situation. This year, Dell has officially removed all of its well-known product line, from the XPS to Inspiron, Latitude, and even the Precision. The only name is kept is Alienware. Dell has spent many years building those sub-brands, and each one make a strong impression. So I really hope that this whole rebranding thing also comes with a real product improvement, not just a fresh name for marketing purposes. Currently, Dell has three main lines. It's Dell, Dell Pro, and Dell Pro Max. And yes, if that ever sounds familiar to you, because it's kinda like the Apple naming scheme right now. But Dell even take it further by subdividing each line into Base, Plus, and Premium. So in the future, we might have something like Dell 16 Pro Max Plus? This sounds ridiculous. And this Dell 14 Premium sits right in that premium tier and directly replaces the previous Dell XPS 14. Now, let's take a closer look at the device itself. Design-wise, there are almost no change in compared to the previous generation. Everything else looks exactly the same. And to be honest, this design still looks futuristic. If you ever notice, Dell high-end product like the XPS or Alienware has always had this futuristic aesthetic, not just now, but even 10 years ago. I really love the Dell XPS 2014 or even the Alienware 17R2. They look gorgeous, as if they come from the future. And for now, I think that Dell has already carried the same DNA into the new system. It's unique, it's one of a kind, and it's very premium. But remember, you will have to compromise on certain of experiences. And I've mentioned many of these in my previous video, so this time I won't be too negative. But here's a few reminders. The keyboard is kind of too flat, so it doesn't feel as good to type on, and also it doesn't feel ergonomic enough, which results in mistaken keystroke when I type too fast, and the touch function role will never be as satisfying as a physical keys. And also, the glass touchpad and the whole palm rest area, while look very aesthetic and cool, is definitely less durable when comparison to aluminum or magnesium if you happen to drop it. That said though, I believe that there are still a certain number of people who buy laptops just for how they look. And yeah, if all they care about is having something beautiful, very unique, different, and truly stand out, this Dell 14 Premium should be at the top of their list. Still, this approach definitely makes it harder for Dell to appeal to the average consumer. It won't have the same reputation as it got 5 or maybe 10 years ago with the Dell XPS lineup, when at that time, it was the dream laptop for so many people, even more desirable than a MacBook back then. Now, with this kind of design, the target audience for the Dell 14 Premium definitely be narrower. That being said, this is still a premium machine with very refined and top-of-the-line build quality. The invisible touchpad with haptic feedback look amazing. The chassis is well balanced, so you can open it up easily with just one hand. The aluminum frame is very thick. Even though the laptop looks small and thin, you can feel the weight of it instantly by just holding it with one hand for after a few seconds. The version we have here runs the Intel Core Ultra 7 255H with an RTX 4050. According to Dell official website, the 14 Premium is aimed at creative, professional, and 3D technical work. But in my opinion, this configuration only good for light graphic works because the RTX 4050 here is limited to just 40 watt of TDP, way below the GPU 140 watt of maximum power limit. Compared to a regular Ultrabook, having a dedicated graphic card would still be a plus as it would help render faster and better performance. But if put against just an entry-level gaming laptop, this Dell 14 Premium doesn't stand a chance. Still, thanks to the GPU, it can game reasonably well. It's about 30 to 50% faster than the latest Ultrabook depending on the title. It's performed just fine on a built-in Full HD screen. But here at ThinkView, we often play FIFA on a big 83-inch 4K TV monitor. And when we try running it with this laptop, the game feels quite laggy. In terms of heat, for light tasks, the laptop stays very cool and you will never feel it get hot at all. But as soon as you do anything demanding, like video editing, it starts to heat up. One thing that I don't really like is how long it takes for this laptop to cool down. Even after you close all the apps and stop working, the laptop can take up to an hour to fully cool. Sometimes it doesn't even feel cooled down properly and the surface temperature stays between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. It's not super hot, but it can feel warm. The battery life on this laptop is around 6 hours at 250 nits of brightness and 60 Hz of refresh rate. The Intel Core Ultra 7 255H leans more toward on performance than efficiency, so power management isn't great. Honestly speaking, this laptop would work way better if it was the 250AV or even an AMD chip, but Dell doesn't give us that option. As for the display, there are many different options. The best option is the gorgeous anti-glare tandem OLED panel. The base option is still just Full HD Plus at 120 Hz refresh rate. Personally, I think that Dell should have ditched the Full HD display altogether because this is a premium product with a high price tag, so it deserves a better display. And talking about other features, you will get an IR sensor for facial recognition, a power button with a fingerprint sensor, and speakers that are decent, not quite at the level of the MacBook or ROG Zephyrus. So now, to wrap it all up, this laptop might not be for you, and it's not for me either, because I'm not someone who have money to throw. But I think that it is for people who are passionate about tech, who have the budget to explore, and someone who wants a device that looks modern, futuristic, and unique. And for that niche, I think that the Dell 14 Premium is probably the best laptop right now. I just hope that Dell equipped with a better chip next time, or they could improve the cooling system to solve the heat issue. Only then could this machine would be easier for me to recommend to others. But what do you think about this year Dell 14 Premium? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any upcoming videos about the latest techs and accessory. Now, thanks for watching. This is NK from ThinkView and see you guys next time.